Okay, welcome to another edition of the Nourie niche how-to videos on some basic BMX flatland. I'm doing this channel and these how-tos to help introduce flatland to new riders that are first getting into flatland and older riders that have come back and want to learn to do flatland again or relearn old tricks. So I thought about just coming up with some real fundamental basic tricks and hope to get the riders to learn relatively quickly, to build a few tricks up, and that won't be so discouraging about the learning curve that flatland offers, because these tricks are relatively easy to learn, I would say. Most of the tricks I try to outline that you could do this in 5 sessions if you work on it 20 to 30 minutes a session. I think you could get these tricks down, and then you can add to them and eventually get enough to put together a little routine, maybe ride in a show, maybe go to a contest. I'm a big supporter of the AFA series that's happening here in the States. There's 4 contests a year, so you can check out what's happening in your area and maybe go to a contest in the near future, which would all be great, because we want to grow the sport and we want to keep it alive, and it's a fun thing. Like, it's very creative. You can be imaginative, come up with your own tricks, but it all starts with some real basic foundational tricks. So today I was thinking I want to do something really pretty simple, but it's a good trick to learn that can build on other stuff, which is just a backwards wheelie on the pegs. So peg wheelie backwards and then do a bar spin. And this is a pretty easy go-to trick for me, and I think it's a fun trick. If you learn it and you do it in a show, I think you'll get a pretty good response. And like I said, I think you could learn this in 5 sessions or less. I also want to thank all the new followers. We've got over 100 new followers just this week, so that's great. Please spread the word, share this with anybody that you think might benefit or be interested in it, and I'm always open to ideas, suggestions, thoughts, and any input is greatly appreciated. So today's trick is the backwards wheelie bar spin. I guess we call it peg wheelie bar spin. All right, so pretty simple. Just stand on both the rear pegs. I do a slight little endo. I take my foot off right as I come up, and I just do a backwards wheelie. Okay, that's like the first step. So when I'm setting up for it, I'm going a moderate speed, and I am using my front brake, obviously, and my back brake. And as I come up, I take my foot off. You notice that? So I tend to not go like that with both feet on and roll backwards. I take one foot off and then kick the back wheel right as I hit the ground. So endo, back wheel, kick. There's your backwards wheel. Now, if you want to just practice that and you're just brand new to even doing peg wheelies, you can just get off your bike and just learn to reach that balance point by just coasting around like that. Like, that's not a bad thing to feel the balance point. Once you feel comfortable with that, you're just going to come out of an endo to go into it. Both feet on the rear pegs, endo, take your right foot off, kick the tire, lean back, and do your wheel. Okay, so that's the first step. The next step is to throw a bar spin in, and what I do, because it's easy, I like the easy path, is I just hold the seat. I grab the seat and then I throw the bars. And we'll start with just like one bar spin. And a little bit about bar spins. Let me just talk a little bit about that real quick. So I'm holding the seat. Whenever I bar spin, I don't move my hand with the bar. I flick it and keep my hand pretty much in the same position where the bar is. I just lift it up a little bit, up, then down. So I see riders sometimes where they're going to throw the bar and they're pushing their hand over, and it's kind of hard to catch the bar as it spins around. I think the ideal thing is just to flick it and just put your hand right there, keep it right there, and just open it up and catch the bar. So that's my recommendation. Try that, see if that works for you. So now we're going to do the backwards wheelie, and we'll do one bar spin in the backwards wheelie. Same thing, both feet on the back. Indo, take my right foot up. Oh, I didn't do a very good one, sorry. Let me try again. I'll just talk about it and do it at the same time. Okay, both feet on the back, taking my right foot up, back, spin the bars. Kind of sketchy, but I pulled it. It's kind of a fast little bar spin, so I'll do another one. Try to do a little bit smoother. I'm not going to talk through it. It's easier on me. I actually did a bounce, and that reminds me, I saw this rider who could do this. They could bounce, they were bouncing the bike and just bar spinning. Never learned that. Try that one though. That one's pretty crazy. Okay, so now we're going to try to do a multiple bar spin, which is the same thing, and the only difference is I'm holding the seat, and I'm just going to let it spin until I can wait to the very last moment, then catch the bar. So we'll see how many we can pull off. Maybe 3, maybe 4. Okay, here we go. Window. I didn't even count. 3 or 4. So that's it. That's how it goes. It's not really that hard. I think you could do this in 5 sessions or less. And if you do, I'd love to see it. Like, share it with me, send a quick little link of you doing it, would be awesome. And then if you run into any things that I didn't cover, any challenges or hurdles, let me know and I can try to chime in. Sometimes if I see someone doing it and I see something that doesn't look quite right, I can analyze it a bit better and pick it apart and maybe get some pointers that can help. So thank you all for watching. More to come, and always feel free to share any ideas or tricks that you'd like to see. Thanks so much.